So I'm again with Jason down at Sutherland Grange talking about the flora and fauna. That's what we've got to get into now. So, Jason, you've got these orchids here that you're very chuffed to be seeing. Now, can you explain why you're chuffed to be seeing them and what has gone on over the last 10 years here?
So, I am very excited about these orchids because up until fairly recently, several years ago, Sutherland Grange, on this side of Sutherland Grange, the amenity side, the park side, the grass was mown every 2 weeks in its entirety, from hedge to hedge on the other side. Every single blade of grass was removed every couple of weeks or so. So it was one huge bowling green. About 2012, we planted some copses of trees in the middle to add a little bit of interest and diversity. Well, about 3 or 4 years ago now, we changed the management plan basically, and we've left extensive areas of long grass, and the results have just been amazing. Almost straight away we can hear the crickets and the grasshoppers. Probably can't hear it now, but it's quite lively with insects. As I stand here, I can hear the crickets and the grasshoppers. There's lots of butterflies flying around. This grass, to maintain it in good condition for wildflowers, we mow it, we cut it as hay basically. It's all baled up into hay bales and taken off site. And that's absolutely necessary to keep this in the condition of a meadow, a wildflower meadow. It needs that annual cut. To show that the management has actually been working very well is that these orchids this year have appeared. Now the seeds would have been in here for decades, waiting for the conditions so that they can emerge and thrive.
Should we lower it down and you can talk?
If we come down here, these are absolutely beautiful. We talk about, you think of orchids being in the jungles of South America, but actually right here in Sutherland Grange we have our own native orchids, and we've got a beautiful pyramidal orchid here. That's what it's called, pyramidal, because of its shape. It's a vibrant pink, fuchsia, purpley colour. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's made up of lots of little tiny flowers. This is called the orchid spike. So what happens is, at this time of year, this spike pushes up and then opens up into this beautiful bloom of a pyramidal orchid. I wouldn't be surprised, given a few more years of this consistent grassland management, we might start to get more orchids. We're close to the river here, we could get marsh orchids. Maybe more bee orchids might appear out in the longer open areas like this. But this is a fantastic result because it now shows that there is the possibility of increasing the biodiversity, increasing the wildlife on a site that was once short mown grass for many, many, many decades.
Brilliant. And it also shows you've not been wasting your time, mate. I mean, it takes a lot of time to make these things happen, doesn't it? It's not overnight.
It's patience, and sometimes it's a bit of trust that if you just relax the mowing regime and you just let things happen, sometimes that's all that's necessary. These orchids have done the work. They're just waiting for the right conditions. And if we give them the conditions, this kind of wildlife can start to appear.
Brilliant.
I'm really pleased.
Well done, mate. Well done. We appreciate it. Thank you.